Hi Pisces, welcome to Joyful Juju Tarot. I'm Brittany, and today we are going to be doing your March reading. So this is for anyone with Pisces in their sun, moon, or rising. And as always, if this doesn't feel like it's your story for the month, make sure you are checking your other signs once they're posted. We're going to try to get back into the swing of things, doing a monthly for each sign. Not sure if we're just going to be doing generals or more geared towards love. I guess whatever comes through. So let's go ahead and see what March has in store for Pisces. Tune into Pisces energy. All right, Spirit. Show me the cards I need to see for Pisces' best and highest good. What do we have in store for March? Beginning of March? Middle of March? End of March? Give myself a little more room here. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Wands, which tells me we're coming into March with you very much ready to start something new, Pisces. I'm seeing a fiery ambition to begin a new journey of some sort. And I believe it's going to be physical. So this could be moving house or starting a new job. Some kind of plan that you're finally ready to take action on. I just see this like spark in your mind to be like, okay, yes, now's the time to strike. Okay, however, kind of contradicting me here because we come into the Two of Swords reversed, Eight of Pentacles, Devil reversed for the beginning of March. Now, this is telling me that you are pretty shut down on making a decision about something. That or you don't even want to acknowledge the other option. Either way, you very much are not open to making any compromises on things. That's what I'm feeling. You are very much head down. No, this is what we're doing. This is how it's going to be. And I'm not going to even acknowledge that there's another way to do it. That's what I'm feeling. And that could be because like you have this in your mind that this is what you need to do. Now, I do believe it has to do with the physical material realm of things. So it looks like you've been growing your money and like slowly building your nest here. We have the Eight of Pentacles and you can see she's gathered all of these items. And in this deck, it reminds me of like cozy home items. Like she's got her bowls of like spices and berries. She's got her aloe plant, her candle, her quill, her books, like all these comfortable items, right? So I do see that you're comfy where you're at and you're just building your nest in the beginning of the month. However, we have the Devil reversed here. This tells me that something toxic is trying to resurface in your life in the beginning of March. This could be a past addiction. This could be a friend that you cut out because they weren't good for you anymore. This could be an ex trying to come back that really wasn't good for you. Either way, something is trying to resurface. But I see that you are fighting to keep that devil in reverse, to keep that shut out. Like, you know, it's not a good choice to let that back in. We'll come back and we'll do a little more clarification for each of these. But in the meantime, let's just press on. Middle of the month, Page of Pentacles, the Magician, King of Wands. So, again, starting off, like, really trying to get into that King of Pentacles energy with this page. Like you're starting down the road to some serious financial stability. to where you're like, okay, I'm never going to be at the bottom again. Like, Pisces going to keep swimming. I'm going to just keep going upstream, and I'm going to get to the ocean eventually, that kind of thing. Very focused on manifesting in the middle of the month. And I do think that you're finally starting to really pull your life together, Pisces. I don't know what's been going on, but everything in the middle of March is starting to click for you. You are starting to see that you have a firm foothold in whatever job that you have been pursuing, or something with money. That's what I'm feeling. But with the Magician, like I said, you're really piecing together all aspects of your life. King of Wands, you've stepped into that power center where you are being ambitious, driven, goal-oriented. You're ready to rise to the challenge and then exceed it even. And there's this sense of pride, a huge sense of pride, and that's well-deserved, because I feel like you have really worked hard here building that home and keeping the bad things out. Now, we come down to the end of March. We have the Hanged Man reversed. 9 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups. Ugh, don't like to see that for you. But I'm not going to jump the gun here. So, end of the month, I don't see you sitting still. You are, and this also has to do with not willing to look at another option, like not willing to see something another way. I do believe that you only see one way forward in whatever this is that you've been trying to manifest, and you don't want to look at other paths, other options. It could even be like, I don't want to look back. But either way, just moving forward, not wanting to stay still, and not willing to look elsewhere. 9 of Pentacles. So we have stepped it up again from the 8 of Pentacles to where you are now really starting to be able to harvest a bit. You can see everything you've worked for is just ripe and there for the picking. And with it, since we have this, I believe this is an owl here, that's what he looks like to me. You've learned a lot through this as well. Like, there's that wisdom throughout this process of you financially achieving all of this. Yeah, I feel like your bowl will no longer be empty. That's what I'm feeling here. But then we come to the 5 of Cups. Something is going to emotionally come in and test you at the end of the month. This could be something as simple as, some of you may deal with like depression. You might kind of slump down into that. Some of you, maybe people that once fit in your life no longer do, now that you've stepped in to this more powerful space to where you're not letting toxic people or users in, or people that are going to throw you off that path that you refuse to like take your eyes off the prize. I think emotionally you're going to be feeling a little bit empty at the end of the month. Like, now that you have all of the tangible things, all the creature comforts that you wanted, and all that security with your bank account, I feel like maybe you're a little lonely there. Even if that's the case, don't let these devil people back in if that was a person for you guys. I do want to get a little bit more in depth with this. Let's see here. Clarify some of these for me here, Spirit, for Pisces. Okay. So the reason you're not willing in the beginning of the month to even like acknowledge another way to think about something, or that there could be another choice that you can make, is because you already have a real firm idea on what it is that you want. Like Ace of Swords here, like your mind does not work how it used to, Pisces. You have reached a new, like, you've leveled up with enlightenment and just worldly knowledge in general. Like you understand things a little bit more now, and you're not going to fall for any tricks or be thrown off of your destination. Very, very honed in. So we've got the Five of Swords up here too. And that's the Eight of Pentacles. So the reason that you have been gathering all these cozy items and trying to like build that oasis of peace is because I feel like you had everything taken from you at one point. People you trusted took advantage of you. I feel there could have been some physical theft as well. Either way, you've been betrayed before. You are building all this security, and no one is going to come in and take that from you again. And with the Devil reversed, with the Ten of Swords reversed, you don't let these people affect you anymore, or whatever this toxic thing was. Yes, it is still there. You can't erase the memories of it, but you no longer let it stab you in the back, so to speak. Like, you've learned how to take those swords out of your back and out of your mind, but the scars are going to be there. Just, I take this as more of a warning to not let this devil go in the upright, because then you're going to be experiencing all those swords in the back again. So middle of the month is pretty spot on, pretty clear. I don't really need any clarification there. Like I said, just looks like you are leveling up financially again, manifesting everything you want, stepping into your power, rising to the challenge, being the king of your world. But I do want some clarification down here for the Hanged Man reversed and the Five of Cups. You're not willing to stay still because you've removed yourself from everything that has held you back. And I think a lot of it was yourself. Like, I feel you no longer question your choices. You no longer doubt yourself as much. You don't sit there in that headspace of telling yourself that you aren't worthy, that you can't do it, that you don't deserve it. I feel like you've moved out of that, and that's great. And I kind of worry that if you were to stay still at the end of the month, you would slip back into that. Now, this really does worry me because with the Five of Cups, I have the Five of Pentacles, which is also a financial hit to where you feel shut out. So just a warning, I would say. Instead of harvesting all of your prizes at the end of the month, maybe squirrel some away. Squirrel some away. Don't tell people that you're doing this either, because I feel like maybe you are trying to help others right now as well, and that could potentially leave you without enough. I'm not saying like, oh, harden your heart and don't ever help anyone. I'm just saying you need to take care of yourself first. You need to have that safety net for yourself. Or this could even be, maybe you're lonely because you feel like people were only wanting to be around for what you could offer them. Don't fall back into that. Because otherwise, this looks like a pretty positive month for you, Pisces. Just a little bit of warning there. Now, I do want to pull a Sacred Horse Oracle card for you, and then we'll call that good. Oracle advice from Sacred Horses for Pisces for March, please. And if you haven't, please subscribe to the channel. That way you get notified when I put up new content. Tagi, transition and growth are before you. So see, making all these positive changes, and you've got all of the prizes that you have worked so hard starting to bloom to where you can finally harvest all of that. Okay, that's what I had for you, and I hope it helps. Until next time, take care, Pisces.